tariki mugwanja muthi ari wa keri mwari wa kanyua hungu ngai kugeithia na ngai kunyita ugeni gukori methaini ya muthingi TV ari kujokia mohoro gikumenyithie uria bururi uragithie na mbere na kwerio ngano mbere ndajitikiria twamukire mamwe ma maria tukuhaririirie.
Na mamwe wa maria tukuhaririirie ni ati mbunge ya seneti kwaruka ndereti ya kuhagurwo kwa gavana wa Meru Kawira Mwangaza, mwiri wa abitha umwe wa borithi kuhithukio utetwo mugunda-ini wa kahua kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga, na family makiria magana meri kuma gicigo kia Mororo kaunti-ini ya Tana River na Garissa gutungio hathara ni muiyuro wa mai thutha wa rũĩ rwa Tana kuna.
Ngai kumenyithia ati no ikorwo kiaraniria na ithu na njira ya imwe kwa imwe kuria nenda-ini cia ukinyanire. Facebook ni ati Muthingi TV, YouTube ni Muthingi TV, nienge kwamukira aria kwa ni Mwangi wa Murugi. Na tukianjiria na maria tugukire ndeto kana uhoro wigie kuhagurwo ndereti ya kuhagurwo kwa kaunti ya Kawira Mwangaza na iria yarukitwo bunge-ini ya Senate umuthi, na ni thutha wake gukorwo agiikirio kura ya kuhagurwo ni MC ya kaunti ino ya Meru. No na kuri uguo kana mamwe wa maria aikoretwo agicukirwo ni hamwe na uhuthiri muru wa wabici oro ndumwe na uhuthiri wa githuri hari wathani-ini wake. Ndirakenda tuikorwo tukihiuka nginyagia kuria bunge-ini ya Senate tukirore ni mariko hihi maragethie na mbere.
The governor has furnished evidentiary material before you in the nature of, number one, her response, affidavits in support of that response, an index of annexures, which are documentary exhibits, and 2 flash discs with various video clips that will contextualize for you what the political atmosphere in Meru is. Despite that political atmosphere, which is the reality in which this governor operates, the Controller of Budget report has indicated that this governor leads a county that has a 71% absorption of its development budget. Honorable Senators, you sit here oversighting many counties, and you know better than I do the degree of efficiency one requires in this country to even achieve that feat. The latest InfoTrack research, which is less than a week old, has ranked the Honorable Governor Kawira Mwangaza among the top 4 performing governors in this country. And that is the person that is presented before you and who has been treated to the descriptive epithets that the Learned Counsel for the Assembly have described just a few minutes ago. We had the privilege, Honorable Senators, of following debate on the motion on whether this House will go the committee way or will go the plenary way. And we were persuaded by the following submission by members of this Senate. We want to know what is happening in Meru. Evidence will show you, Senators, what is happening in Meru. When you look at the evidence presented before you by the County Assembly, and I emphasize that because the burden of proving these charges is the burden of the County Assembly. Because at the end of it all, this Senate has to make a finding whether the charges, my apologies, have been established or have been proved. That evidence by the Assembly will fall into 9 broad categories. You realize, Honorable Senators, that all the evidentiary material before you presented by the Assembly is information that was generated between August and September 2023, solely for that period.
Haya ogwo niguo mbunge-ini ya Senate gugikarite na kuria maragithi na mbere na kwaririria iguru ria ndereti ya kuhagurwo kwa governor uyu wa county ya Meru Kawira Mwangaza. Na ndikihiwe woni waku ni uriko iguru rigie ndereti ino ya kuhagurwo no ikorwo kiaraniria nani na ukinjire hiwe ni urakirugama kana hihi urakiona tari o uteti uragikungio county-ini ya Meru. Tugithie na mbere tugitigane na icio tukirongore cigie njuragano cia kirigana ni ati aikari a itura ria Kaharo wadi-ini ya Mukuradia county-ini ya Kirinyaga ni magitungitwo ni kimako rucini rwa umuthi na ni thutha wa gukorwo makihithukia mwiri wa afitha umwe wa borithi urage na guteo mugunda-ini umwe wa kahwa mitani tu kuma mucie gwake. Kuringana na aikari mwena uyu ni maugite kana magicakaite ni gikuo giake kuona ati arakiri mundu mwirutiri na utara na o wothe no ni ndeto ikiritwo mukonde ni kamanda wa borithi gicigo giki gia Kirinyaga ya ithwiro Moses Koskei uria ugite ati make ukihithukitio uri na ndihangio cia gutemangwo na banga undu uria kiugite ati ni makiambikire uthuthuria wa gukorwo kana wa ndeto yake gukorwo ati arakiri mucie ngia gukorwo ari wira-ini.
Itura ria Kaharo ni kuigua ati kwina gikunuku tuiguaga no muthi twakora live ati mwanake urari mwega muthigari ndarari uru na mundu twakora ati tukabui-ini oragitwo hwai no gikumumbagirira kio kiu ni kiaba kinene muno thiini wa itura ria Kaharo twamwona ati tukabui-ini athecete tubiu twa kiongo ngingo ona maitho.
Gitau Patrick MWANGAZA na ucio uragitwo kana ucio uragirwo tuko muthi ni mai naimba tureranirio nake koguo ni ndimui wega na ithui ni kumaka tumakite muno tondu gikota giki ni tuigua kure kungi gugikika ciiko no riu ya tukora o meithu-ine maitu na tuigua twamakanita ni ndirigua ndimumaku muno tondu muthenya wira ni ndiramuonete handu muhiuko
aranjira thitoro anjira thitoro ri aratiga twaheana mbai ni thamiri ciakwa ndirona injega no ngayenda nitukona no go Saturday yakoretwo andu matinde makiexplore guku no irai ndikanu wala sirike mateguka ankalelio ara semanirie nao kuma hau aranjira nitukona na kiroko ndatina ngimuhurira thimu na ndindramo ngera mutumia athie na ku amurore akanjira kithindra kwiri ndari thimu atuma mwana arega aigwa ni arigwa guoya nido kitendo asoka nkuhura thiro thimu ndikura nyima ngerogora kwa hana
tume county-ini ya Kirinyaga tuhiuke nginyagia county-ini ya Nandi na niate aikari mwena uyu county-ini ino ni makiendekithitie minister wa ukui na mufarago ku bururi-ini Kipchumba Murkomen gukorwo agicunga muhera kurumirira miario iria agikorirwo agituhuka kana mwena wa mucorio kana mwena uyu mathiko-ini ma mucorio te kiumia kana weekend hetuku kuria aikari maugite ati miario iyo agocogera kana ni agikorwo ikiagira kiene orondo mwena gitio atongoria kuma mwena na kuria mamateteire na njira nene makiuga ati atongoria aya ni gukorwo maikoragwo magitetera muingi wa mwena gukorwo ukiamukira kana tabarĩra itiganĩte cia uthii wa na mbere magata Kipchumba Murkomen gukorwo akihoya thijo na gukorwo akihe gitio atongoria age kuma mwena uyu.
We wish to condemn with the strongest terms possible the recent demeaning an attack on our local leadership by one CS Kipchumba Murkomen. The remarks were so regrettable to an extent that we didn't know that the allocations are based on some sidelines and evening decisions. It was to our shock that Murkomen could suggest in a full clear of camera that there is some sideline meetings that usually happen in the evening in order for him to allocate some funds.
Tumekuja hapa kukataa maneno ya Murkomen aliyosema juzi hapo Mosorio kutusi viongozi wetu na kuambia kama hamkusoma ama hamkufanya mlienda university lakini haiwasaidii. Tumekuja hapa kusema tumekataa hiyo maneno. Tumekuja hapa kusema ya kwamba maendeleo atuombi, maendeleo tunapewa kama voters. Tulipiga kura na tulipiga mapema sana saa 12 na hatukujua tunaenda kuomba hatukujua tunaenda kuomba maendeleo ikuje Nandi. Tunajua tunapewa kama share ya Nandi. Kama share tulifika kura kwa sababu tulikuwa najua tunapata share yetu. Kwa hivyo tunamwambia Murugi,
tunaomba ya kwamba sisi Nandi tuweze kupata mkao yetu na tuna support leaders wetu kwa vile unajua we are Nandis and Nandi is our business. So kama kuna shida yoyote hapa Nandi lazima tuseme. Tusiweze pengine kupigwa kelele ama kujibu viongozi wetu kwa njia yenye sio sahihi. So tunaomba ya kwamba viongozi wetu kuanzia governor, senator na members of parliament pamoja na MCS tuweze kukaa pamoja ili tuweze maendeleo iweze kukuja Nandi.
Haya, tutigane na icio ciĩgiĩ ngucanio cia ũtongoria kaunti-inĩ ya Nandi tukinyagia kaunti-inĩ ya Embu. Na nĩ atĩ aikari arĩa maiyũrĩtwo nĩ matũkũya nĩ makĩhinyĩrĩirie gũcokerwo kwa waki wa barabara gĩcigo-inĩ kĩa ũmbunge kĩa Manyata thutha wa mwene kandarathi gũkorwo akĩruta ũtakinyĩrĩire ikĩro. Kũringana na aikari aya kana kũringana na mũnene ũrĩa nĩwe mũrũgamĩrĩri wa kandarathi ĩno, nĩahoete aikari mũhera akiuga atĩ nĩ meharĩirie gũkorwo magĩcokera wĩra ũyũ na gũtigĩrĩra atĩ nĩ wagĩkinyanĩria ikĩro, na kũrĩa Engineer John Washai augĩte atĩ magũkorwo makĩheana marĩhi ma wĩra ũyũ thutha wa gũkinyanĩrio na njĩra ĩkinyanĩire.
Naomba msamaha kwa kufanya kazi vibaya, na kulingana na ile instructions nimepewa nitarudia kazi kutoka mwanzo mpaka mwisho. Ile hali tu mvua imetukalia kidogo, lakini mvua ikitulia tutafanya kazi mpaka tumalize. Na tunaomba msamaha kama tumewakosea.
Huwa unachukulia kazi yako serious. Unaweka mara mzuri. Unaajili jeshi ya hapa. Ndio? Ndio waweze kusema wewe upewe kazi ingine na ingine.
Kuhakikishia ni kwamba barabara haijaisha bado. Tuko na miezi ingine 6 ya kumaliza hiyo kazi. Lakini mimi sitachukua miezi 6 kumaliza. Within the next 1 month, kwa sababu barabara imefika kilomita imebakia 2 ndio kufika hapa. Nadhani hata ndio ifike hapa imebakia kilomita 1.5. Si ni kweli?
Kweli.
Na kutoka hapa mpaka pale ni karibu mita 600. Mimi nahakikishia kwamba tutakuwa tumemaliza, hata sasa inaendelea. Si ni kweli? Kwa wale wamepitia hapo. Si mmepata ikiendelea? Na tunaendelea, in the next 2 weeks tutakuwa tumefika hapo. So that tumalize hiyo layer ya kwanza. Na sio mwisho ya hiyo, kuna layer nyingine pia tunafanya kuanzia Mutunduri tena.
Na tugetigane na icio tukiyuke nginyagia mwaka-inĩ wa kaunti ya Tana River ũndũmwe na Garissa. Na nĩ atĩ makĩria ma aikari kana ma family 200 nĩ makĩhamũrithĩtio kũrĩa maikaraga nĩ mũiyũro wa maĩ itũũra-inĩ rĩa Mororo gũkũ nĩ mwaka-inĩ wa kaunti ya Tana River ũndũmwe na Garissa. Na nĩ thutha wa rũĩ rwa Tana gũkorwo rũgĩtherera na gũtua thingo ciaruo kũrũmĩrĩra mbura nene ĩrĩa ĩgĩthiĩte na mbere gũthandana gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Makĩria ma mĩciĩ 50, thukuru, kanitha hamwe na thibitarĩ mũnini nĩcigĩkoretwo igĩkunĩkwo nĩ kĩguũ kĩrĩa kĩagũmĩire itũũra rĩu mũthenya wa Kiumia, na makĩria ma mĩciĩ ĩngĩ 50 ĩgĩtigĩtwo hatĩka-inĩ ya gũkorwo ĩkĩgomerwo kana gũthererio nĩ mũiyũro wa mbura ĩno.
Musa, Regional Manager wa Red Cross katika mkoa wa Pwani. Leo tumetembelea sehemu ya Mororo katika sehemu ya Tana River ambao nilikuwa tumepewa habari jana kwamba mji huu ambao una zaidi ya nyumba zaidi ya 200 zimeathirika na ile mvua ambayo inanyesha sehemu za juu na pamoja ile hapa. Ukweli ni kwamba tumepata nyumba ambazo nyingine tayari zimeingia maji na watu wameathirika, na baadhi yao wameenda katika sehemu ya juu kidogo ili kuweza kuweka camps kule. Na sisi kama shirika la Msalaba Mwekundu tunaenda kusaidiana na wao tukishirikiana na county government kuhakikisha kwamba wale ambao nyumba zao zimeingia maji then wanapata shelter ya kuweza kuwasaidia kwa kipindi hichi. Nyuma yangu utaona kwamba kuna kanisa pia ambalo sasa hivi lote limezingirwa na maji na haliwezi kufikika. Lakini pia kuna dispensary ya Mororo ambayo sasa hivi huwezi kuweza huduma yoyote kwa sababu imekuwa marundi na imezibwa na maji, imezingirwa na maji kiasi cha kuwa huwezi kupata services zozote hapo. Kwa hizi ni changamoto ambazo mvua imeleta katika sehemu hii, na kitu ambacho tunaweza kufanya kuanzia leo ni kuweza kuandikisha wale watu ambao wameathirika na watu
wa Arfon Yusuf Dulo. Mimi ni mkazi wa hapa Tata. Hapa kila kukinyesha mvua, maji kidogo tu hata yanatujalia kwa nyumba. Ni kama hivi naona. Maji yamejaa mpaka ndani ya nyumba.
Safaro Abdullahi. Mimi ni mpangaji hapa. Tangu nimekuja nimemaliza karibu mwezi 3. Maji juzi imetuingilia hapa jana, ikaingia mpaka kwa nyumba, ikabebea manguo za watoto. Saa hii hata watoto hawana manguo za kuvaa. Tunafanya tu kusaidiwa na majirani wenye maji hajawaingilia, ndio wanatupatia nguo kidogo, watoto wanajishikilia nayo.
Ni Wadesa Mui. Mimi ni mkaji wa Mororo, mzee maarufu sana hapa Mororo. Shida zote za Mororo mimi nazijua. Ila tu saa hii watu wameathirika kabisa. Wengine tumeachwa bula baraka wakiwa wanajenga hata hii mvua mnaona inaisha saa hii, kule saa hii wanaathirika sana.
Tutigane na icio ciĩgiĩ hathara ya mbura tukirongorerie ciĩgiĩ ndogo gatagati ka Kenya na mabũrũri mangĩ, na nĩ atĩ Minister niwe Musalia Mudavadi nĩ akĩrĩire mabarothi angĩ arĩa makĩrĩ gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ wĩheani wa bũrũri wa Kenya gũtigĩrĩra atĩ nĩ wakĩmatia ndogo gatagati ka mabũrũri maya merĩ oro ũndũ ũmwe na gũthondeka mĩeke makĩria ya mawĩra. Oho nĩ ugĩte atĩ bũrũri wa Kenya ũrĩ mũhari-inĩ wa mbere gũtigĩrĩra atĩ nĩ wagĩcaria na kũgacĩrithia thayũ gatagati ka mabũrũri mangĩ. Arĩtie ũũ arĩ mũcemanio-inĩ na mabarothi wa bũrũri gũkũ mũciĩ-inĩ wa Nairobi.
Promotes respect for international law and champions the adherence of the UN Charter. Kenya is persuaded that this is the best way to address difficult and challenging global issues. I would like to reiterate that under the able leadership of His Excellency the President, William Ruto, the ministry remains well guided on the promotion, projection, and protection of Kenya's strategic interests in collaboration with our friends and partners. In this respect, and in order to enhance and improve strategic coordination, the government is profoundly humbled by your kind words. I am also aware that a number of you have sought one-on-one meetings with me. We are addressing your requests, and I expect to honor them in the shortest time possible. To respond efficiently to your requests, I intend to make use of established structures, including your regional deans and groupings, to address your concerns.
Na riboti ĩyo ĩgiĩ thogore gatagati ga bũrũri wa Kenya bũrũri mangĩ nĩ ĩragĩtũhe mweke twĩko tũgĩikĩria oro hanini ngagĩkũririkania gĩthiĩ na mbere na kwaranĩria na kũgerera nenda citũ cia ũkinyanĩria gwa Facebook nĩ @Muthingi TV wakĩiyũka nginyagia akaunti-inĩ yakwa ya Facebook @Murugi Njogu. Nĩtũgĩkorwo tũkĩaranĩria njĩtĩkĩrie ngĩkorwo ngĩgĩikĩria oro hanini, ndũgathiĩ ũrĩa mĩtambo nĩ amu nĩ ndĩracokeria na mangĩ maingĩ.
Flamingo Towers. Flamingo Towers is an elegantly designed executive office complex. The building splits seamlessly into 2 wings, retaining 12 levels of grade A commercial space with flexible interior arrangements and 6 floors of parking accessed by car elevators. Located along Mara Road in Nairobi's Upper Hill area, Flamingo Towers boasts of panoramic scenic views from every office, 24-hour CCTV surveillance systems, fiber optic broadband connectivity, 2 high-speed elevators, MVA power supply with standby generator, and many more modern facilities. The building and its naming rights are up for sale. For more information, contact us on 0727 287 994 or visit our website on www.flamingotowers.com. Flamingo Towers, a product of Fusion Capital. Fusion Capital, rooted in the African growth story.
Kihoto kiunaga utamugete na kuona kihoto watho ni ufataranagia.
Watho ukoragwo wa guteithia mitugo na mikire ya maundu hari andu othe.
Na watho ugite ni 3 months with full pay.
Ndwagĩrĩirwo gũtwarwo police station kana gũtwarwo criminal court ni ũndũ wa defamation.
Na nikio ni nawe tufatie kumenya uria mundu agietha kihoto giake.
Mwana ena right yake na mwana we ni innocent.
Kihoto iriko na muthuri na mutumia tokoga na indo ikwari.
Watho ni witikiritie ciana icio utigirwo.
Nyitana nani Wairimu wa Kimani guku kwa Muthingi TV o wakana thaigire cia hwaini tuthome na tuhiganie ciegi watho amu guku nikuo kihumo kia gutherema.
Nitwagicokeria ngai kunyita ugeni oro ringi twiko tugithie na mbere na maria tugikuhariririe metha-ini ya Muthingi TV. Gikunjuro kia mohoro tuhiuke nginyagia kaunti-ini ya Siaya ni ati governor wa kaunti-ini ya Siaya James Orengo ni akunguire aruti wira a muingi ni undu wa hanene hari kurua na ururu wa mirimu na kuguithia kuma gicunji kia 33 harĩ igana nginyagia kia 19 harĩ igana. Akiaria ari mwena wa ugenya augite ati ona ikuũ cia ciana nini oro hamwe na gutamba kwa murimu wa HIV ni inyihite igongona-ini riri rikugemetio ni mutongoria wa ODM Raila Odinga na mutumia wake Aida Odinga. Raila akigathĩrĩria thirikari ya kaunti ĩyo ni undu wa wira mukindĩku.
I want to appreciate the work of the community health promoters. Because of their work, we have made some achievements. For example, in the area of reduction of the disease burden in Siaya, the community health promoters has enabled us reduce the disease burden from 33% to 19%. Because of you, because malaria is not so easy to deal with, it's a killer. You have also enabled through care and visitation and counseling reduction of mother to child transmission of HIV. In immunization, increasing immunization coverage. When we went for elections, we said that health is paramount. Health, water, agriculture. These are 3 pillars that we depend on.
Na muoroto-ini wa gutigirira ati thirikari ni yagikorwo ikihukia ngucanio gatagati ka muingi oro undu umwe na nyamu cia githaka. Riu thirikari ni ikirania kana thirikari ya kaunti ya Kajiado ni ikoretwo ikikiranira ngirimiti oro undu umwe na unyitaniri na thirikari nene gutigirira ati ni makihukia ciiko ici cia ngucanio cia nyamu oro undu umwe na muingi ni kugerera tabarira itiganite ari hamwe na ya waki wa rugiri runyanjara rwa nyamu rwa Amboseli gutigirira ati ona nyamu iria cikiumaga runyanjara-ini roro nĩ ciagetiga na gũkorwo kana magĩkorwo makĩnyihanyihia hathara ĩrĩa ĩkĩrehagwo nĩ nyamũ ici kũrĩ mũingĩ.
Nina mpango katika wizara yetu kuhakikisha kwamba hii vita yetu ya kati yetu na wanyama imepungua. Mrefu fedha haziweki za kutosha za kuweza kufanya compensation. Mwaka huu tuko na 1.1 billion, kuna zingine zaidi ya shilingi milioni 800 na mimi nataka kuongeza zingine bilioni 1.5 ndio tuweze kufanya expedited compensation.
The Maa people have around the park set aside 1 million acres to take care of wildlife in their own ranches. It is injustice not to recognize the contribution of 1 million acres by those who are enjoying their wildlife benefits accruing from only 80,000 acres. On the promise of the Constitution and the promise of our nation, Kenya, social justice must continue to prevail, and we are gathered here today to celebrate social justice.
Technical committee ambayo ndio leo tunazindua ili waanze ile process ya kupitia sheria na kuangalia ile kitu yote inatakikana ili tu hand over hii Amboseli National Reserve iende kwa Kajiado County Government.
Nankanyito lentutu olelelit deja valelelit.
Haya, tugithie na mbere tuhiuke nginyagia kaunti-inĩ ya Githii, na nĩ atĩ ajumbe a kaunti ya Githii hamwe na aikari a Bobaracho makomithitie igeria rĩa kũragwo kwa MCA wa wadi ĩno ya Bobaracho Ibrahim Ogumbo nĩ ekinaĩ kũringana na ndũmĩrĩri kuma kũrĩ MCA augĩte atĩ ekinaĩ magĩkorirwo magĩkinyia kũrĩ kana mũciĩ-inĩ wa MCA ũyũ, na kũrĩa magĩkorirwo makĩamba gũikia kana kũnyita mĩgwate andũ a nyũmba oro hamwe na mũrangĩri, na thutha ũcio nĩguo agĩkorirwo akĩhũrĩra mũru nawe na nĩguo kũmũteithĩrĩria harĩ gwĩtia ũteithio kuma kũrĩ maabitha a borithi.
Lakini kile ambacho walifanya, walipitia kwa ukuta, wakaingia ndani, wakateka nyara watchman, halafu na wafanyikazi wa nyumbani kwa mheshimiwa, wakaingia. Walikuwa na nia ya kuvikia mheshimiwa hasa mahali yako, kwa sababu hiyo ndio walikuwa nauliza wapi mheshimiwa, wapi mwenye nyumba.
Like he called me to inform me about the attack, and then the first person he called was me. He wanted me to call the nearest police station to come to his aid. I immediately called the governor and told him what was happening, asked him to send the security to his place.
This brings into question the safety of vulnerable members, especially the MCAs, because you know the government does not provide security.
So na kwanza wacha na niseme ya kwamba watu wetu wa Kichichi, ile kazi mlifanya kuitikia mwito na kuja kwa wingi ili machambazi katoroka, na sidi muwe na hiyo moyo, tuendelee kusaidiana.
Tukiwa sisi unajua kama wawakilizi wa wananchi, sitaki kusema ati sasa nitaogopa. Usalama wangu uko imara, sababu mimi nimezungukwa na malaika wa Mungu, nimezungukwa na wananchi wangu.
Na arĩte njĩra ya gwetha thayũ gatagatĩ ga kaunti cia Pokot ya ithũĩro hamwe na Turkana, atongoria matiganĩte a kĩndini nĩ magĩtabanĩtie mahoya arĩte njĩra ya gũkorwo makĩhoera thayũ wa kaunti ĩno nĩ igongona rĩrĩa rĩkĩrehete atongoria matiganĩte a kĩndini oro ũndũ ũmwe na kĩũteti.
Siku ya leo tuko na shukrani kabisa kwa sababu makanisa yote wamesanyika kwa sababu ya amani. Tunaomba Mungu ya kwamba amani irudi, kwa sababu tumezusana kwa muda mrefu sana na tumepoteza watoto wengi, na ni kwa sababu ya kukosa amani. Siku ya leo makanisa zote wameunganika ili tuombe kwa sababu ya amani.
Kwamba tusanyike leo mahali hapa, tuite mapastors ndio walete maombi, ndio ombe amani, ndio kwasia kesho sisi tamuongea mambo ya amani, kuhubiri kuelekea watu wetu ya kijijini huko, kwamba sisi imeamua kuleta amani.
Nataka niombe serikali yetu muungane pamoja mkono na Profesa John Kroblo Nyang'apua, mutusaidie, muinue yeye mikono, musaidie. Mimi nataka serikali yetu hata wale ako county, wale alipata ujakuzi juzi, mkue pamoja na yeye. Alafu mutuunganishe kama raia, tumejipoteza watu wengi, kama sisi wa mama tumeumia kilio kila siku, watoto wakati ako shuleni uko na wasiwasi, lakini tuko hapa. Serikali kama nyinyi mnajua, sisi wakaaji hapa, mutusaidie sana.
Ningeliomba president, the same way you did when you were deputy president, ulituita viongozi wa Bogoda ukatushikisha pamoja. Why don't you repeat the same formula? Kwanza wenye wako inaonekana wenye wako sasa hivi uongozi hawaelewi. Ulinilazimisha mpaka tukapendana na Noko. Tukaenda safari ya mbali.
Kwa hiyo kaginyagi haro-inĩ citũ nĩ atĩ kĩrabu kĩhambataga mbĩtĩka cia Kenya Premier League Shabana FC na arĩa nĩ ageni mbĩtĩka-inĩ ici thutha wa gũkorwo makĩambatĩrio icoka kana ngathĩ kuma ligi-inĩ ya NSL. Rĩu nĩ marĩkĩtie kwamũkana na nyabara wa Sami Okoth thutha wa gũkorwo makĩandĩkithia maumĩrĩra moru, na rĩu magĩkorwo makĩamũra Oscar Kambona ta nyabara mũrũgamĩrĩri wa ihinda kwa ihinda rĩrĩ. Timu ĩno ya Shabana ĩrĩ namba 17 na points 7. Na kambuni ya ũkinyanĩria gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ ya Safaricom nĩ yambĩkĩte mbĩtĩka ciao gĩcigo-inĩ cia Chapa Dimba iria itanyĩtwo gũkorwo igĩthakwo tarĩki 11 na tarĩki 12. Nĩ mbĩtĩka iria ikĩrehete hamwe anyiti itemi matiganĩte arĩ hamwe na kambuni ya insurance ya Brita, matwarithia a nduthi oro ũndũ ũmwe na aigithia matiganĩte, muoroto-inĩ arĩ wa gũkorwo makĩrehe kana magĩthomithania ciĩgiĩ wonjoria.
Today, we've officially flagged our Rift Region Chapadimba finals at Kaptembo Stadium. Our finals are to be held at Nakuru ASK ground on Saturday and Sunday, 11th and 12th, 2023. We expect a number of 8 teams to participate, and out of these teams, we expect to have our grand winner walk with a grand prize of 250,000, the team. The second runners team are going to go home with 150,000, and we are going to have individual prizes for individual players coming up from different segments of best player, best striker, where they are going to go home with 30,000 Kenya shillings per person. Nakuru has seen the highest number of registration for this season, with 115 teams registering to participate in this competition. One of the items that we've picked, the introduction of county rewards, where we are rewarding the top teams at the county level, has also spurred teams to continue wishing to participate, because there was reward from the grassroots stages up to now, where we are now at the grand finale with 8 teams participating on Saturday and Sunday at Nakuru SK Showground. A huge number. The huge number of registration that we've witnessed as Rift Region was as a result of the introduction of county awards, which was being rewarded at the county levels. Hi. The high number of teams. The high number of teams. The high what? The high number? The high team. No. The registration. One of the key items I'll call out that resulted to high number of turnout for participation was the introduction of county rewards. That was a motivator.
Na ucio niguo muthia wa gikunjuro gitu kia mohoro. Ngatho cia mwanya muno ni gugitikira kunyitanira na ithuĩ na gutihokera wiroreri waku. Ngatho cia mwanya muno kuri Wambui wa Njau na timu yothe. Ni tugicamania ona cia kihanda thaa imwe cia hwaini tukimenya uria bururi wa gitinda ukiriunga. Ni ria kwa ni Mwangi wa Murugi.